I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy.
But right now, I want to show you this. Jim Carrey received an award in France. It's like their equivalent of their Oscar. And so I just want to show you. This is supposed to be him after he received his award. Now you tell me if this guy behaves, acts, talks, tells jokes, or even looks like Jim Carrey. You tell me.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's, then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards. And I was like, I'm dead.
Okay, Jim Carrey never does that. He never tells a lame joke and then laughs at his own joke. He never does that. That's not how
he do weirder shit than that.
That's not how he acts at award ceremonies. He mocks them. In fact, here I'll show you. Here's him mocking the awards at the Golden Globe. Watch this.
Our solar system. I am 2-time Golden Globe winner, Jim Carrey. When I go to sleep at night, I'm not just a guy going to sleep. I'm 2-time Golden Globe winner, Jim Carrey, going to get some well-needed shut-eye. And when I dream, I don't just dream any old dream. No, sir. I dream about being 3-time Golden Globe winning actor Jim Carrey, because then I would be enough. It would finally be true. And I could stop this terrible search for what I know ultimately won't fulfill me. But these are important, these awards. I don't want you to think that just because if you blew up our solar system alone, you wouldn't be able to find us or any of human history with the naked eye. But from our perspective, this is huge.
It's huge.
So
that's how he was mocking the importance of.
But this is a French award, Jimmy.
But so now here he is at another award show, even more recent.
A lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you.
So that's how he feels about icons and award. So for them to give him an award in France, so this is like
they gave him a new forehead.
It's like a lifetime. They not only gave him this new award, they gave him a new forehead. They gave him new eyes. They gave him a new
Star Trek alien.
They gave him a new personality. Because that's not how he acts. That's how he acts. He doesn't act like he acted in this. That is not how he acts. In fact, this is what Jim Carrey looks like. This is what he looked like at that award. People are saying, well, he had face work. He had eye work. Well, when you do get eye work, does it change your eyes from brown to blue? Because this guy has blue eyes. Do you really think Jim Carrey, a guy who gives a shit about Hollywood, gives a shit about any of that stuff, actually went and he's wearing colored contact lenses, and then he got a facelift and he got Botox? I'm finding this very, very hard to believe. That is not Jim Carrey's eyes. That's not.
I didn't notice the eye color at all until you just pointed out.
There it is. Look at this. Those eyes are blue. These eyes are brown. Jim always had, and no matter what light you're in. So do you really think Jim Carrey is? So if that's Jim Carrey,
sent this double.
What's that?
What company? So Jim Carrey didn't want to go to France for his award.
So he did not want to go.
And they had this guy from
somewhere. And so what makes me think that? First of all, and here's another. So these aren't his teeth.
Oh my God.
So. This is what he looked like a year ago on his birthday. That's what he looked like a year ago on his birthday. Okay.
Wait.
So just notice that Jim Carrey is lefty, and he always does lefty.
Sign his
stuff.
autograph? There are 3 details that suggest he's not the real Jim Carrey. First, he used his right hand to sign autographs for fans, but it's well known that the real Jim Carrey is left-handed, and he himself has confirmed this in interviews. Whether writing or casually holding things in public, Jim Carrey always uses his left hand, as it's an ingrained habit. The impersonator might have learned the appearance, but overlooked this small detail. Secondly, his appearance is drastically different from Jim Carrey's. The real Jim Carrey has his signature neat, short hair with a relaxed facial structure that exudes energy, even without exaggerated expression.
I don't care about that. But here he is. What is this? Oh, wait. I want to show you this. So I want to show you this. Here he is on David Letterman a few years ago. Hustle Bitch got this.
Now, we were talking about Jim's problem with the as he calls them, the stalkerazzi.
This is the
phrase
that I coined.
They stalk you. He coined that. He came up with that.
Yeah.
So how do you handle it? What is the solution? Because a lot of folks would be interested in this. What do you do?
I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy?
Using a decoy. It sounds so ridiculous, but it works like
a double.
It's fantastic.
Like a Jim Carrey double.
A Jim Carrey double.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
So what I do is I send him off in one direction, sucks all the press in that direction, and I can just have my day. And
whatever you want to do.
Wherever I want, totally unmolested. It's fantastic.
Right. And, well, they say the best ideas are the simplest ones, and this really couldn't be more simple.
It really is amazing.
I'm sure it works.
Really works.
So there he is admitting that he's used a body double in the past. So I think it's almost 100% certainty that he's punking the people in France giving him this award, because that is not Jim Carrey.
Because the detail of the eye color is, I didn't see it until just now, but that almost sounds like you get one where I leave a clue that if they could spot it if they want, like that seems like it.
Jim Carrey shows up on Fashion Week on a red carpet mocking how vacuous it is and how meaningless it is and how pointless it is. And then he would go use colored contact. So that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Although it could be one of these. Have you ever seen this? Turn down. So they have these masks out there. The CIA has had them for decades. Since at least the early 90s, somebody in George Bush the first, his cabinet, a woman wore a mask and she went into a meeting and he didn't know the difference. So these are the kind of masks they can do. And they say that Joe Biden there was definitely more than, you can turn it up now. There was definitely more than one Joe Biden. We've pointed that out.
Jimmy, what'd you just say? I couldn't hear none of it because that TikTok music was so fucking loud. But what were you just saying about that mask?
Oh, no, I'm saying that the CIA has had these masks for decades. And that somebody inside George Bush, the first cabinet, wore a mask to a meeting and he couldn't tell the difference. So the CIA has been doing this. And so Joe Biden, there's definitely been two Joe Bidens. And here's someone, watch this. Tell me if this isn't a guy wearing one of those CIA masks.
North Carolina. And he was a very conservative guy.
So he goes to scratch his neck.
Oh my gosh, that's a mask.
And there it is.
Holy cow.
You tell me that's not a mask.
No, he just has really.
Do you see this, Kurt?
And he was a very conservative guy who was very, very.
Oh my gosh, that's a mask.
So he's itching himself right where the mask go, and he's like, I got an itch under this mask, and he screwed up. So
he's dead. The guy's dead, probably. He's been dead for some time. Is that what I'm getting from this? And they used an auto pen, but Trump's not going to do any.
So some people are saying that because he did this on Jimmy Kimmel. So now he kept doing this, and he says it's a symbol of the Illuminati. And I've been told, I can't confirm this, but there's serious rumors out there, and I've been told that they dubbed in audience laughter after they shot this because it was so awkward. So let's watch it, and just keep in mind that it's a good possibility that the laughter you're going to hear now has been dubbed in.
Like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue. It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know? And they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things. And, you know, and you know, look at him trying to cover it up. It's hilarious.
Now, it's also very possible that he was just doing a joke, that he was just trying to mock people who think there's some big conspiracy in Hollywood. I don't know. I'm not saying, I don't know if that laughter's real. I don't know if it's there. I know he did this. Why would he do that? Where's Kurt? What happened? We lose him?
Stepped out.
Okay, I guess we lost Kurt. So there's just no way that. But here's his PR people saying that it was really him. This is what they say. The actor's longtime publicist tells TMZ Jim Carrey attended the Caesar Awards where he accepted the honorary Caesar Award. The general delegate of the Caesar Award told Variety that Jim had planned on attending the award show since the summer and had prepared for months to give his speech in French. He attended the show with his partner, his daughter, his grandson, publicist, and 12 close friends and family. That's according to his publicist. That's according to TMZ. I'm telling you, that's not Jim. That guy did it. Even if you said, okay, he got face work. Hey, he's wearing colored contact lenses. That is not how Jim Carrey acts about receiving an award. He doesn't make lame jokes and then laugh at him himself. None of that is happening. That's not how he talks. He's not in awe of show business. He's not in awe of awards. He doesn't believe in icons. And so he was basically receiving an icon award from France. He doesn't care about any of that stuff. So I'm saying that's not him. And Jim Carrey, I think, is pulling a big joke on everybody. Just like he told David Letterman that he has a body double that he uses. So
this
what's this?
This is weird.
I don't need to go there. Is Kurt not coming? Okay, he's here. So anyway, I say that's not Jim Carrey. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. You don't think that's him, do you, Kurt? Kurt, can you hear me? I don't think Kurt can hear me. Anyway, if you'd like to, Kurt, can you hear me?
He's setting it up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
You don't think that's him, do you? You don't think that was him, do you?
What? Which one? The guy with the blue eyes? No, I'm going to say it probably wasn't. Before my laptop conked out, it wasn't the Illuminati.
Did you see that him on David Letterman saying he uses a body double?
Oh yeah. I saw a part.
Yeah.
Here, there's a video of him on Norm Macdonald's show with Adam that Adam didn't remember, and I think it's way weirder than any of these. He's telling them about the Christ secretion. Do you have that video?
No.
I'll send it to you.
That's a.
So he's talking. Yeah.
So what do you think?
Norm's like, what?
So what do you think is going on?
Well, I mean, that body double in France. It could be a million things, but the most likely thing to me is he didn't want to go to that, and he thought it'd be funny to send a guy that's not Jim Carrey, or they got a Jim Carrey. Say, yeah, use a double. I don't care. No, but I haven't seen him lately. Like, is the real Jim Carrey going to show up and then have blue eyes? And I don't know if that's a joke, but he is into some weird shit. He was talking about this Christ secretion thing where I'm going to try to find a video. You should play it because he is involved in esoteric stuff. This thing is called it's a mudra, in Buddhism and whatever. And it's a way to change your inner world to like a different setting. So if you're in a nervous, you see famous people doing like this hand sign or they've got the down and people go, that's Illuminati. Well, maybe it is, but it's also a Hindu and Buddhist thing where you're changing your inner, who you are for the moment. And it's like to reset yourself. Okay. it's also the eye of the triangle of manifestation. So when Jay-Z does it, and he's playing up the Illuminati thing, there's marketing for him too. But this is occultic. The triangle of manifestation is like you make it the world you want. So he was telling Norm Macdonald this crazy stuff about how if I say it sounds too crazy, you got to see.
Just tell me it. No,
Jesus
just tell me it. I don't have time.
It's a secretion that comes down your spine, and like like if you hold in your if you hold some semen retention, it goes back up. Christ goes to heaven, and then the colostrum or some part of your brain. That's where we get Santa Claus from. I don't know if it's true or not what he's saying, but it was nuts, and he's clearly into stuff with harvesting fluids.
So this guy here, seems like Jim Carrey if he got declawed, because that's not
Hollywood
how
Boulevard. It's like Hollywood Boulevard, dude.
Watch this.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French.
So Jim Carrey always has kind of like a feral aggression, and this guy looks like a cat that got declawed. That's how he's behaving and acting. He's too nice. He's like a cat that got declawed. He's too nice.
Well, if you hire a double, Jimmy, and it's for France, aren't you going to be like, not give that much of a shit? Because you're like, they're French. They don't fucking know. Right?
Right? I bet you.
I thought they love him in France, so they wouldn't.
No, they love Jerry Lewis, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you want to come see me make jokes about this, come see me in San Antonio, Albuquerque, Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake City, LA Comedy Store. That ticket link is coming soon. Las Vegas, Tulsa, and Oklahoma City. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. If you like to hear my jokes about this, come see me in San Antonio, Albuquerque, Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake City. We'll be at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles in April, and then Las Vegas, and then Tulsa, and then Oklahoma City. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, because that's where you're going to find the most affordable tickets. Anywhere else charges you more.